Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. Yeah guys, urgent update here on SMCI super microcomputer. We have here some important information, and we know that we could not continue here to bounce. You can see that we came back here already to this price level here. So I will give you now the very important information here in this video, and of course show you the price levels here to the up and the downside. This is of course not financial advice. Yeah. First of all, guys, the market is super bullish right now. We have a lot of short squeezes here. Unfortunately, SMCI is not part of that. And most of the time when stocks bleeding like that and don't squeeze, there is only one reason for that. And this is also what I think is happening here right now. I show you something first before we start with the chart. I show you something here in the background. What is going on for SMCI? Because we had a short interest of 23%. I said that already in my previous videos that SMCI is a high shorted stock. That means, guys, when you have a very high short interest, that the short sellers don't believe in the actual price, and they will do everything to bring the price even more down. It is very difficult to beat the short sellers. You need a lot of volume. Some special events has to happen here that you can see a short squeeze. And for now we see that the short interest has been decreased from 23% to just 18.9%. Which is good, right? That means the short sellers covered. Unfortunately not, guys. Unfortunately not. And this is the bad news what I have. So let's start with the bad news. The short interest is now lower than before, and that can only have two reasons. First, the short sellers covered, and second, the company is diluting. And unfortunately for SMCI, guys, we have here the case of dilution. Yeah, we can see that the float, the last reported float, has been 434 million shares after the 10-to-1 stock split. And now, guys, and I don't understand why they're doing this. We have a 10-to-1 stock split, guys, which already is very in favor for the short seller, since the float is much higher right now. And what they're doing right now here, at least related to Fintel here, they are diluting, guys. And when they dilute, when they pump new shares into the market, this is like selling shares into the market. Yeah, so that creates a new downwards pressure. And that means that usually technical price levels which acts as a support, they just break because the selling pressure is just too big. So the new float for SMCI is 500 million shares. And this is the reason why you see here a declining in the short interest. It looks like that short start to cover. We had here a short interest of 100 million shares, and yes, the short sellers covered some of them, but you can see that we still have 95 million short interest, and the float is much higher. That's why you have here a change in the numbers between the short interest. So when they covered here, you can see they covered from 100 million, 5 million shares, and this is the problem. You know, when they cover shares, that usually should drive the price up, but not when the company is diluting at the same time. This is the problem, guys, and I think this is one of the reasons why we had also this technical reaction here. I mentioned that in my previous videos that we have here a very important price level zone. So let's continue here with the chart. Before we enable the drawings, we can just check the indicators, and we have here a lot of orange fields in the chart, guys, and all these orange fields are down gaps to the downside, which should get filled. Of course, I don't expect that we just drop down here to $4, but I already mentioned that here, that everything here until $16, in my opinion, and even a little bit lower, is possible for SMCI in the next weeks or months. However, guys, yeah, when they continue to dilute the stock, I can say that in the beginning of this video here, guys, when they continue to dilute the stock, then even $10 and lower is possible. It is what it is. Yeah, this is additional downwards momentum here, what the own company is creating. But we cannot forget that the company or SMCI is in a very strong uptrend. So when we see what happened here in the past years here since 2020, the price was $1.60, guys. So keep that in mind. We have, of course, here a very strong uptrend structure. And as soon as we break this price level here, I will show you the updated chart with the price level information for the upwards momentum, the bullish trend channel, which is building up here in the chart. So when we now go back here to the drawings, guys, so we switch off the indicators for a second, then we know that we're trading now below this trend channel here, which is not good. Usually the only reason when you have very reliable trend channel patterns like that, yeah, which means the top line here is the resistance and the bottom line is the support. The only reason when you break down to the downside is delusion. You can see exactly the same that happened also for fuel cell, for example, and we have the same situation here for SMCI. Still, guys, still, the most bullish liquidity zone which we have, it is still possible that this is just a fake out. That's why I say when they continue to dilute, then it's not a fake out. We will just tank down. Usually the bullish price action here, or the bullish liquidity zone for SMCI, is here between $23 and $33. I mentioned that just before, that we have now a super bullish market situation, guys. Everything is building new all-time highs. Crypto is Mickey Mouse, guys. To be very honest, Bitcoin took 100 days to gain 88%. 100 days to gain 88%. What I'm doing here, I always show my finest selection of short squeeze stocks. If you also want to trade some, very, I say, of course, high risk, high reward, but we have here very high squeeze potential in the market. And I release here every Sunday my finest selection of short squeeze stocks, and I call them the hot stocks, guys. Yeah, so I released my latest video on Sunday, and when I release those videos here, that means that I expect the tickers which I present in these videos, I expect them to squeeze in the very few next trading days. And we had again 3 days after my video release, we had again this was, by the way, the biggest short squeeze in October here. 1 day after my video release, we had an 854% squeeze. That is just the biggest one from October. We had, of course, much more squeezes. But yesterday, guys, also one of my hot stocks from the newest video here squeezed 173% in 1 day. So Bitcoin takes 100 days for 88%. I don't say that Bitcoin is a bad investment, but just to compare that it's much more easy to make money in the market if you know which stocks and when to trade. It's all about timing, of course, yeah. But this is why I released those videos. And if you also want to see these kind of hidden short squeeze stocks, guys, you can join in here our trading community. Most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. Every day new members joining in, you can see all the member benefits here. And when you click here the info icon, you get access to the Patreon member link, guys. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or advanced trader, everybody is welcome to join in. So, my friends, what is the game plan now here for SMCI? Honestly, I don't know. It doesn't look like a fake out for me. So the only thing what is missing now here for me in the chart is a retracement here back to the golden pocket of the Fibonacci level here. So when we make here a very quick retracement, what usually happens is that a stock is coming back down here to this level, to the 786 level, and then we have to retest the golden pocket. So if we see now here, let's say a 10% pump or even a little bit more, that would not surprise me. Sorry, that was not intentional here. That we see here a price of 10% here in this box, guys, 11%, that would not surprise me. And even when we close the gap here at $23.76, because we gapped down here and left an open gap. So everything here between 16, 11 and 16%, guys, is just a technical reaction. Keep that in mind. This is nothing special here. What I honestly don't want to see, because I said that in my previous videos, when we see here the supportive price action, guys, here is nothing. Here is nothing. The last point of support is here. There is a potential that we see here a fake out or even come close to $16.79. But lower than that, guys, please no. Please no. When we go lower than, let's say, $16, yeah, I will draw that here in the chart. This is really, also this is more than a shakeout. This is already very dangerous. When we break this price level here, when we go below $16, guys, then it gets really ugly for SMCI, because here is no support at all. There is nothing in the chart. And don't forget, the float is now much higher, because we had a normal stock split here in the ratio of 10-1. So I will give you, of course, the new price levels. If we break this level here, I will set my stop loss, of course, below $16. That is very dangerous here, because then $10 and lower are the possible price ranges for SMCI. However, guys, it is still a short squeeze play. The float is a little bit too big right now, in my opinion. We have all the open gaps to the upside, but if they start to continue to dilute the stock, and if we cannot regain strength back in this green liquidity box here, guys, then I see here a very bearish price action, unfortunately, for SMCI. Yeah, my friends, that was my quick and dirty update. I hope that was helpful for you. You can, of course, copy the price levels here from my chart. Everything what you see here is based on TradingView. Most important liquidity zone is this one here. $23 to $33 is the most important liquidity zone. Last point of support, guys, $16.10. If you want to copy the price levels here This program is called TradingView. Then you can of course pause the video and copy all my price levels. I can just recommend that program, guys. I use TradingView for all my videos and of course for all my trades since many years, and I can offer you a discount link if you want to get this program. Please click here the info icon in the corner, then you get access to my $15 discount link, and I always recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. So guys, that was my update on SMCI. Yeah, if you like this content, if you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. I thank you for your time and see you in the next Video. Arigato gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Viel Erfolg mit SMCI und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.